X point. I think the style is called X452. A pretty nice hook. You can use Chimco 811S and stuff like that also. We're gonna do it with one of these pencil popper heads, saltwater popper heads, and a lot of other different styles. What you want when you're tying poppers, and this is going to be a white one, you in general want some nice saddle feathers to give life to this fly. So at the heart, or at the tail is probably more a better way to say it, of most good popper patterns, you have these feathers. So I'm going to take a bundle of these and tie these down. Like this. And of course I don't need all of these feathers, so I'm going to cut off all the bottom part of these feathers, because we won't need all the fluffy under wool and stuff like that. Like this. I'm taking these feathers and I'm tying them down, so the natural curve of the feather will curve outward. This will make the fly move more erratic in the water, the popper move more erratic in the water, and look a lot better. So that's 4 now. 5. 3 on each side is a good number. Of course you can add more if you like, but 3 on each side is a good number. If you want this to have a bit more bulk, then you can have some material in the middle of this, but for this purpose this is good. If you really want this to be durable, what you can do here, and what is always a good, god damn it, this has been laying on the desk, not standing, and that's annoying, because then it will be a bit more difficult to unlatch. Just add a bit of super glue. It's always a wise approach. So now we need some flesh, and for an all white pattern, pearl is a good choice. This is the Fleshaboo pearl, but the Fleshaboo pearl Predator blend, which is 20 inches long. It's a bit long for this pattern, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to double it a couple of times, and to get the length I want. Something like this. Put this on so it's gonna come all the way around the hook here. I'm just gonna tie this up along the hook shank here to have something a bit more for my popper head to cling on to, like so. Just gonna cut this off, throw it away. Like so. And since I'm going to add a bit of contrast to this one, I'm going to take a small amount of orange flesh as well, just to have something to give a little contrast to the rest. Not a lot, but just a small amount here. That looks fairly nice. Orange and white really goes well together, actually. That was some holographic flashy glue I was applying here. Like that. And to finish off this, you can do a marabou hackle and stuff like that. But first, I'm gonna take some microlon, very lively and a nice material from Hedron. If you haven't tried this, you definitely should. It looks absolutely awesome in the water. A fairly nice large bundle here in a pack, and a very good value for money material. Perfect for bass and streamers and saltwater patterns. Truly a nice material. This can easily be used as kind of like a false hackle here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie this so it's going to come all the way around the hook shank, like so. Adding some more bulk stuff. And I'm going to turn the other part of the other half of this back again, like so. This really yeah, this really does the job. Looks awesome. Like this. And then it's time to see, does my popper head fit? And well, this is a fairly large popper head, so it's not a completely perfect match so far. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my scalpel and I'm gonna cut some of the back end of this popper off. And of course you can do that fairly easy without any problems. See, what I did was I cut that part away to make the popper head fit my fly better. Just gonna see how it looks. That looks fairly good. And as you can see, I still have a lot of hook, hook gape left, because that's the most crucial thing about poppers. It is to keep as much hook gape free as you can, because otherwise you simply won't be able to hook any fish, even though they grab your popper time and time again. So be sure you have a very decent amount of free space before you finish your popper. Like that. And as you can see, this is a slitted popper. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply a lot of super glue, and then I'm simply just gonna press this together and hold it, clamp down on it tightly till the popper head stays there. So need to rinse this off. Like that. And this is the crucial part, because if you mess this up, the entire fly is lost. So don't mess this up. Like that. As you can see, I messed up a little bit. I'm gonna put some super glue in the groove here. Get out, goddamn super glue. And I'm simply gonna push this together and hold it there without holding, without gluing my fingers together. That's the basic idea here. And as you can see, if it's done perfectly, as I did not, you would not have the small gap down there. But this small gap down there I have, it's not gonna be something of huge importance. But as you can see now, I have a lot of my popper head is mainly on top of the fly to give as much free space as possible for the hook tip, and now we need to do one last thing. We need to take, and I actually have bought a tool for this. This is a popper leg puller. I know it sounds strange to have a tool just for pulling legs, but well, I tie a lot of poppers, so of course I have one. It's not very expensive, but then I'm gonna push this through my head. You can heat it if you like. That makes it move a bit faster. But actually there is no need. Just gonna turn it a couple of times, and then if this truly is a messy fly tying bench, I'm sorry for that. I can't find my rubber legs. Oh, here they are. So I'm gonna take some rubber legs here. I think about 5 or 6 should do it. And what you do with this leg puller, you simply put the legs in the leg puller, like that. I'm gonna take another one. Like that, and you gently pull the legs back. Through the head. And I've taken white legs with orange tips to fit the orange flesh, and then to add the contrast. And as the final touch, of course, we're gonna add some eyes, and I'm gonna add the mirror opal Hedron eyes. Just a small. Seems to be stuck there. Super glue can be such a bitch. Just add a tiny drop of super glue. Add an eye. You can take your leg puller or any other tool you have laying about. And of course do it on the other side as well, and then you're done. Of course this fly can be tied in chartreuse or in pink or in orange and black, whatever color you want. But for saltwater and for perch and stuff, sorry, for perch and stuff like that, I imagine bass as well, the white and orange here is a great color. Well, those were the words. Thank you for tuning in.